It's been a week. Full of mayhem, full of changes, full of ups and downs. Let's get into it.
So to get us started this week, I did a little bit of cleaning in the RV, some stuff I hadn't gotten to yet. Primarily the fridge is what I focused on. Wanted to make sure that worked before we hit the road. On top of that, I got a couple of things listed on Facebook Market that we're not going to need. Oh man, it was just so hot this week. Yeah, hot and humid. Welcome to summer. All right, got the fridge clean. Got it turned on for the first time and a thermometer in there, so we'll see how that turns out. It's freaking hot in here. I think it's 92 degrees in this trailer with me, so summer is in full swing here. But I'm gonna keep going. Still got more to do. And to top it off with the weather, today we had some pretty crazy thunderstorms roll through, and well, guess what I found? Keeping in theme of the week of things not going our way, I just came inside the RV during a big thunderstorm, and I saw a bunch of water here on the stove. A big puddle on the floor. And also saw them like on the stove, and I was like, what? Look up. Yeah, you can see the crack.
We also spent, well, I should say David spent a complete day, taking furniture up to my dad, who lives about 3.5
2 hours and 45 minutes.
2 hours and 45 minutes away from me. I should know that. That was a bed, a couch, coffee table, some wire racks, the kitchen table. We don't have a kitchen table anymore, so that's fun and cool and neat. And just some memorabilia that I'd like him to hold on to. Same with my mom. I gave her my wedding dress. Dad has a bunch of photographs, so they both have some stuff to keep safe for David and I while we travel. And that took you about a full day. Also, probably the evening before we packed up the truck. So it did take a lot of time away from what we would have wanted to do this week, but it's important. A ton of stuff is gone, so we're downsizing every day by the minute. So,
and on top of everything else that's happening, our landlord is listing the house we're currently in for sale. So we lost a day to a realtor coming by so that they could take pictures of the place. That also meant we had to spend half a day and most of that day cleaning up the clutter that we made just from the sheer movement going on in the house. I mean, when you lose a bunch of furniture, you lose a bunch of space to put things.
With all that being said, it was the perfect opportunity to bring all 6 pets into the RV for the very first time.
Okay, so everybody is in. We are currently waiting for the realtor to show up to take photos of the house. Right there. We have the cats in here just for the interim while we get the catio set up. I don't really want them wandering around without a litter box available to them. The dogs are in. Jeffrey was the easiest to get inside. Good boy. Miss Mo was the hardest. This is a good chance for us to see how big or how much space these guys take up. Yes, hello, Beanie. We have taken out the dinette, so it's sitting on the recliner right here. In the interim, while we are waiting to sell it, we have already sold the couch that was right here. This is where my desk is going to go. I think what I'll do is an L shape, possibly. And David will take a section, and we may just get like an actual, where Jeff is standing, do a little dinette of our own choosing.
With having the pets in the RV, naturally brings us to our next thing here, the catio build that we wanted to do. Now, between losing all the time with all the moving around this week and having to deal with weather, I wasn't able to complete it, but I did get a very good head start on things here. Hello from the cargo bay. I'm working on the catio here, and the reason we're doing this is to keep the litter and their food and kind of give them their own private space from everyone else that's separate from the rest of the main living area. So this area right next to me here, I'm going to transform into the said catio. But I need to figure out a way to get them from the living area to here. And to do that, I'm going to build a little tunnel for them coming through this panel here. Now, behind this panel is a big open space with a bunch of our wiring. But I'll show you guys right to where it leads into the main living area here. Alright, here's what we're looking at. You see we have a nice open area. There's a bunch of wiring I don't want them to get to. But this grate you see here, that goes right underneath the bottom step of our living area. That's going to be super easy to cut through. And then I'm going to make a wooden tunnel to just guide them right back here into the cargo area. That way they won't get into any wiring or anything as well, and anything they shouldn't be. Remember, y'all, safety first. After taking my measurements, I came up with making a 9x9 rectangular tunnel that is going to be a 10-inch flat part followed by a 27-inch ramp that leads down to the actual catio area. First, you're going to see me here marking out all of the 27-inch pieces, and then I'm going to begin cutting them here, hopefully beating the weather. You can see the sky's already starting to darken up behind me there a little bit. Well, we got rained out outside. So I've moved to our kitchen. I've made this my workshop now. And I'm going to continue on the catio for this little guy and his sisters. Just like before, I'm going to go ahead and get the shorter pieces measured out here. And then after I get everything measured out, play with the dogs a little bit. I went outside and cut everything real quick in between little spouts of rain. Had Tori step in. Well, teamwork makes the dream work. With her help, I was able to begin nailing together the pieces of plywood that I'm using. Now, was plywood the best choice? Who knows? But it's what I had on hand. One of those, you know what, I'll keep this and see if it ever comes in handy. And well, it came in handy finally. That and some nails that I also had. I was able to make the first little tunnel here for the cats. Now, keep in mind, I am not a carpenter at all. I don't do this too often, but I'm pretty happy with how it came out. A few extra nails in it to keep it steady, and then I moved along to the ramp portion of the tunnel. Same process here, just nailing the pieces together. And then once I have everything together, the next step is going to be putting some sort of finish on it. I'll probably end up painting it black so it blends really well underneath the stairs. And then I'd like to put some sort of carpet for the cats to walk on. One, to catch any litter that they would drag into the house. And two, I just don't want them getting any little splinters in their little beans. Last finishing nails here. The wrapping portion is done. If anyone has any suggestions on the catio or comments, just let me know.
And that was our week at a glance. Thank you so much for watching. We really are so excited to bring you along with this journey. Even though we haven't hit the road yet, we have so much to see, and we really want to bring you along with us.
As always, guys, if you liked what you saw, if you want to keep following our adventures, make sure you subscribe to the channel. Give this video a like if you don't mind, and please share it with a friend. We greatly appreciate it. Until next time,
embrace the mayhem.
The mayhem.